Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Get this. Ryan Garcia states that right after the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, we are calling out Devin Haney. Gervonta Davis has been on the mind of Ryan Garcia all day, all night, for the better part of the last 5 years after steaming his desire to face the hard-hitting slugger for a protracted amount of time. Garcia was finally given his wish. Judgment Day has been officially slated for April 22nd at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Although Davis is all that Garcia can think about, that doesn't mean that he isn't looking ahead. Upsetting the apple cart with monumental tasks, but if Garcia gets it done, he knows exactly who he wants to face. Right after this, we are calling out Devin Haney, said Garcia on the Raw Talk podcast. Bring on Devin. Let me counterpunch. Ryan Garcia it seems courageous. It seems very ambitious. But at the end of the day, it seems very, very premature. Why do I say that? Because a lot of times people get bombarded by interviewers, reporters, content creators that get the opportunity to ask certain questions for the future. And what they end up doing, they end up offsetting the fighter, and they put the fighter mentally in the state of looking past the opponent. Boxing is a mental game, right? So if you're mentally focused on one fighter, that's exactly what you should be doing. Another fighter, or the idea of fighting another fighter, or the idea of the fight being over already, therefore you're calling out another fighter, is taboo. It's misleading, and it's also a very bad example of misdirection, okay? You direct your problem or your focus on the fighter at hand, Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney is not Gervonta Tank Davis, and Gervonta Tank Davis is not Devin Haney. So for the idea of him saying, hey, I'm going to call out Devin Haney next after this fight, that means you've already assumed that you can beat him. Sure, it shows confidence, but at the end of the day, it's showing that you're not even looking at the task at hand like you're supposed to. What you're doing is you're pretending, or you're putting your mind in a place where you've already won, right? And when people do that, they overlook by default the fighter in front of them. You know, I don't hear Gervonta Tank Davis talking about anybody else but Ryan Garcia. And for me, I think that's the right approach mentally, because you don't want to overlook anybody, because that person, you might go through hell and high water fighting that guy. Not talking as though the fight's already over, you know? And yeah, that would be good. But then that's assuming Devin Haney beats Lomachenko. And that's a totally different issue and a different fight. But Lomachenko is a guy that may have that one last good performance left and might come and show up and show out. So we don't really know what'll happen. So that's a lot of assumption. And when you assume something, like an elder told me, you make an ass out of you and you make an ass out of me. Bars. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia calling out Devin Haney after he defeats Gervonta Tank Davis. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.